Have you ever walked into a room, looked in the mirror and thought, why do I feel like I'm blending into the background? You know you've got so much to offer, your wisdom, your personality, your story, but somehow your presence doesn't always speak as loudly as it should, especially when it comes to how men notice you. And let's be honest, just because we're over 50 doesn't mean we stop wanting to be seen, appreciated or admired. Not at all. In fact, now is the perfect time to step into your power, and one of the simplest and most stunning ways to do that is through color. That's right, color. Not expensive clothes, not a complete wardrobe overhaul. Just color, the right shades. Can make your skin glow, your eyes sparkle, and yes, can make a man's head turn without you even saying a word. This isn't about dressing for anyone else. It's about showing up in the world in a way that says, I'm here, I matter, and I feel beautiful. Because you are. And here's the truth. Color doesn't just make you look different. It makes you feel different. It's energy, it's confidence. It's a reflection of how you want to show up in the world. When you wear the right colors, you radiate something that can't be ignored, especially by men. There's something magnetic about a woman who wears color with confidence. She doesn't fade into the wallpaper, she becomes the room. So today, we're going to talk about the most stunning colors women over 50 can wear to instantly get noticed, in a good way. Not in a flashy or over-the-top way, but in that soft, elegant, captivating way that turns heads and makes people say, wow, she looks amazing. Let's start with one of the most powerful colors you can wear. Deep red. Not fire truck red or neon lipstick red, but a rich deep red like burgundy wine or crimson. These shades carry sophistication and warmth at the same time. They don't shout, they speak with quiet confidence. When a woman over 50 wears deep red, it signals passion, energy, and presence, but with maturity and grace. Men respond to this. Color because it suggests strength without being overpowering. And more importantly, it tends to flatter nearly every skin tone. It brings out the natural flush in your cheeks, highlights your lips, and gives your whole face a healthy glow. Whether it's a red blouse, a statement scarf, or even just a red lipstick in the right tone, that deep red says, I still have fire in me. Now let's talk about cobalt blue. This one's a showstopper. It's bold without being loud. It's vibrant but classy. And the beauty of cobalt blue is how it lights up your face, especially if your hair has gone silver or white. That cool electric hue against silver hair? Stunning, absolutely stunning. It creates contrast that draws attention to your features in the most flattering way. Men are naturally drawn to this kind of vibrancy. It suggests clarity, confidence, and a sense of calm strength. Cobalt blue works wonders for the eyes too. If you have blue or gray eyes, it makes them pop. If your eyes are brown or hazel, it adds richness and depth. It's one of those rare colors that feels both energetic and serene, like the ocean on a bright summer day. And let's face it, who doesn't want to feel like they're walking into the room with the quiet power of the sea? Another color that deserves a permanent spot in your wardrobe is soft lavender. This one surprises a lot of women because it seems delicate, almost too subtle, but on a woman over 50, it's pure magic. Lavender softens the face, brightens the skin, and adds a sense of lightness. It has a peaceful, feminine quality that draws people in rather than pushing them away. Men often describe lavender as calming or pretty, and while that may sound simple, it's incredibly powerful. Because when you feel at peace in your own skin, others feel that too. A soft lavender blouse, a cardigan, or even a scarf can be enough to create that glow around you, the one that says you're. Another color that deserves your attention, maybe one you haven't considered in a while, is emerald green. Not lime or neon green, but a deep, jewel-toned emerald. This color has a richness to it, almost a royalty. It's bold, but not loud. It suggests vitality, intelligence, and elegance all at once. And the best part? It looks breathtaking on mature skin. There's something about the way emerald green enhances your natural complexion, especially if you have warm undertones or golden highlights in your skin or hair. Even if you've gone grey or white, emerald provides the perfect pop of contrast. It's the kind of color that doesn't just get noticed, it gets remembered. You could wear a simple emerald top with neutral pants, and it would still feel like a statement outfit. That's the power of color. And it's not just about how others perceive you, though that's certainly part of it. It's about how you feel when you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and think, wow, I look alive today. That's what the right colors do. They reconnect you to your own sense of vibrancy, and that feeling radiates. People, especially. Men pick up on it. You don't have to say a word. Your energy does the talking. Let's not forget soft blush pink. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, pink? That's too girly, too young for me. But hold on. I'm not talking about bubblegum or hot pink. I'm talking about that soft, barely there pink that looks like the inside of a seashell. It's delicate, it's romantic, and it's incredibly flattering on mature skin. It softens harsh lines, brings out warmth in your cheeks, and gives you this almost ethereal glow. Blush pink is gentle, yes, but never weak. It suggests kindness, warmth, openness, and men, well, they respond to that, especially when it comes from a woman who's clearly comfortable in her own skin. It's the kind of color that says, I'm approachable, I'm open, and I have a soft heart, even if I've lived through some storms. Now, if you're someone who's always reached for black because it feels safe, I want to invite you to consider something different, charcoal gray. It's close to black, but much softer. Black can sometimes drain the color from our faces as we age. It's a harsh contrast that doesn't always do us any favors. But charcoal gray, it's elegant, refined, and far more forgiving. It gives you that slimming, classic effect you love from black. But it also plays more kindly with your skin tone. It creates a smoother, more blended silhouette. When paired with a bold accessory, like a red lipstick or a colorful scarf, it becomes the perfect background for you to shine. It's not the star, you are, and that's something I want you to keep in mind through all of this. Color is a tool. It's here to support your presence, not overshadow it. The goal isn't to dress like someone else or to suddenly start wearing every bright hue in the rainbow. It's to find those colors that feel like you and then wear them with confidence. That's what makes a woman unforgettable. Her confidence, her authenticity, her energy. Color just helps that energy shine a little brighter. Let's talk for a moment about how this actually shows up in your life. Think about a day when you wore a color that made you feel amazing. Maybe it was a scarf someone complimented, or a blouse that made your skin look fresh, even if you were tired. That feeling, that little spark, isn't just in your head, it's real. Color has a psychological effect, both on you and on the people around you. And when you feel radiant, you carry yourself differently. You walk a little taller, you smile more, you make eye contact. And yes, you catch people's attention, often without even realizing it. Now I get it. Changing how you dress even a little can feel intimidating, especially if you've gotten used to certain colors or styles over the years. But this isn't about throwing out your whole wardrobe. It's about adding little pieces. One color that often gets overlooked, but can be absolutely radiant on a woman over 50, is mustard yellow. Now I know this one sounds bold, maybe even intimidating, but hear me out. Mustard isn't the loud neon yellow of highlighters. It's warm, rich, earthy. It's the color of autumn leaves, golden light, and vintage elegance. It adds depth and character to your outfit, and it pairs beautifully with navy, denim, or soft neutrals. On mature skin, it brings out a sun-kissed warmth, especially if you have golden, olive, or darker undertones. And more than that, mustard yellow communicates something unique. It says you're not afraid to stand out a little, to be playful, to have fun with your style. That kind of energy is magnetic. Men are drawn to it because it suggests vitality and joy, two things that are always attractive no matter your age. Let's also talk about teal, that rich blend of blue and green that's like a breath of fresh air. Teal is universally flattering. Whether you have cool, warm, or neutral undertones, teal has a way of adapting to you. It's calming, it's elegant, and it's incredibly eye-catching without being overwhelming. If you've ever looked in the mirror and felt like your eyes weren't as bright as they used to be, try wearing teal. It has this magical way of making your eyes sparkle, of bringing a clarity to your expression. There's something grounding about it too, like standing near a calm lake on a sunny day. When you wear teal, you feel centered, steady, and vibrant. That's the kind of energy people, including men, find quietly captivating. It doesn't scream, it simply draws people in. Another color that deserves more love is peach, not orange. Peach, soft, creamy, glowing peach. This is one of those colors that makes your skin look instantly healthier. It lifts the complexion, softens shadows, and brings warmth to your face in the most natural way. Peach is especially flattering if you've noticed your skin becoming a little dull or uneven with time. It's like adding a soft filter to your face, except it's just a blouse, a scarf, or even a pair of earrings. And there's something so inviting about this color. It feels friendly, kind, approachable. It says, I'm here, I'm open, I'm ready to connect. That's a beautiful message to send into the world. And trust me, people pick up on it. One more unexpected but stunning color, ivory. Now you might be thinking, isn't that just another neutral? But ivory is different. It's not harsh like bright white, which can sometimes wash you out or highlight lines. Ivory is soft. It reflects light gently. It brightens your skin, makes your hair shine, and gives you an air of quiet elegance. Think of it like candlelight. It doesn't flash, it glows. Ivory paired with any of the colors we've talked about, deep, red, cobalt, emerald, lavender, teal, creates a balance that's incredibly sophisticated, and there's something about that clean, understated look that catches the eye in the best way. It says grace, it says refinement, and yes, it makes people take notice. At the end of the day, it's not really about the color itself, it's about what that color does for you. How it makes you feel, how it connects you to your natural beauty, your energy, your presence. Because after 50, your style doesn't have to shrink. In fact, this is the time to let it expand, to express who you truly are. Bold, wise, radiant, and still very much alive in every way that matters. Don't let the world trick you into thinking you've faded. You haven't. You're still full of fire, full of light, and sometimes all it takes to remind yourself and everyone around you is slipping on a color that lights you up from the inside out. Whether it's a deep red that makes you feel powerful, a teal that makes your eyes come alive, or a soft blush pink that whispers warmth, let your colors do the talking. Because here's the truth. The most attractive thing in the world is a woman who knows her worth and lives Before we finish, let me say this. Wearing beautiful colors isn't about trying to be someone you're not. It's about giving yourself permission to stand out again, to stop shrinking into the background, to say, I'm still here, and I still love life, and I still want to be seen. Because too often as we get older, the world tells us to tone it down. It tells us we've had our turn, that now it's time to be quiet, invisible, modest. But that's not the truth. That's a myth, a tired old myth that does not belong to you. You are not a faded version of who you used to be. You are more layered, more interesting, more beautiful in ways that younger women haven't even discovered yet. That's what makes you captivating, and that's what the right colors can reflect. When a man notices you after 50, it's not just because of what you're wearing. It's because of how you're wearing it. It's the confidence that radiates when you feel aligned with yourself. It's the way you carry your story, every heartbreak, every joy, every lesson, with grace and fire. Your presence becomes magnetic, and people respond to that. Men respond to that, because it's real, it's rare, and it's powerful. Think of a vibrant woman you admire, someone who owns every room she walks into, not because she's loud or flashy, but because she glows. What does she wear? Probably not just the basics. She wears colors that feel like her. She knows the value of presence. She's not trying to look younger. She's showing up fully as the woman she is now. You can be that woman too. And I know. It's not always easy to believe that. Maybe you've gone years without anyone complimenting you. Maybe you've started to feel like people look right past you. Maybe you've looked in the mirror and thought, where did I go? But here's the truth. You're still right there. You've just been hiding under years of doing, giving, waiting, enduring. This season of life, it's your permission slip to come back to yourself, fully, unapologetically. Color is one of the simplest, most joyful tools to do that. You don't need to go buy a whole new wardrobe or break the bank. Even just a single scarf in a stunning red, or a cardigan in lavender, or a soft peach lipstick can make a world of difference. These aren't just fashion choices, they're self-care. They're little acts of saying, I matter, I still deserve to be seen and celebrated. So here's my invitation to you. The next time you're getting dressed, take one extra minute. Don't just reach for the same old thing. Ask yourself, what would make me feel beautiful today? What color lifts my mood? What color makes my skin glow? Choose that. Wear it like you mean it. Step out into the world knowing that your age is not a limit, it's your edge. And if you're still not sure where to begin, start small. Start with color near your face. Scarves, earrings, blouses. Play around. Try cobalt blue or soft coral. Maybe emerald or lavender. See how they make you feel. Look in the mirror not for flaws, but for sparks. Look for the glow. And if you don't see it right away, keep going. Sometimes it takes a few tries to remember how to see your own radiance again, but it's there. It's always been there, and when you find it, when you put on a color and suddenly feel taller, brighter, more alive, hold on to that. That's your power. That's your reminder that beauty doesn't have an age. And attraction? It's not. Reserved for the young. It's drawn to energy, to confidence, to presence. You have all of that. And then some, so wear the red, wear the teal, try the mustard yellow. Don't wait for a special occasion. You are the occasion. Every single day that you wake up, breathe, love, laugh, and keep showing up, that's worth celebrating. Thank you for spending this time with me. You are truly not alone. There are millions of women over 50 reclaiming their confidence, their beauty, and their voice. If this video inspired you, I'd love to hear what color